cool. Okay, this is the rack located in the men's restroom by the fitness. Same thing as yesterday. This one we put a network patch panel in. So this is all your Cat 5 cables going to access points, touch panels, all of that good stuff. Wire manager, network switch. This is your audio video controller. This does everything on the property. So you've got a couple of little modules like we saw in Tech Cafe yesterday, but this is the main brains of it. So this plate just lifts off, it's magnetic, so you just pull it off. There may be a time where I have to have you hit this little reset button right there. If it happens, not very often at all. This guy right here is your fitness on demand. They've still got to come get that all configured, but we'll go through that when we get into yoga. These are all your cable boxes, everything's labeled. Just like we discussed yesterday, if you lose control of the cable box, check the IR hood, make sure that you're good. I'll leave you with a pile of those hoods just in case. These are your music players. So they're all labeled. So if you see, this is the state you should see them in, the white light. If you don't have music and you see a green flashing light, that typically means it's muted. If you don't see any light at all, it's going to be power, that kind of thing. You have two power conditioners in here, power conditioner 1 and 2. Basically everything up here is on this guy, everything down below is on this guy. This right here is your lock power supply. That's what actuates all the locks for the doors that feed back to this area. So that's going to be your east courtyard gate, all of that good stuff. Access control power supply. This guy, if you want to step over here, powers these modules right here. These act as door controllers. So basically they talk to the reader via RS-485, and then this is what actually actuates it. So this is where your relay is. This is where when we spoke yesterday, you'll see when somebody does a card read, you'll see that light. So
if I was standing here,
exactly. So if you're having trouble with the door, have somebody go to that door while you stand here. If it's not triggering, then we know something's wrong. So that's that guy. These are all your amplifiers. Typically when you see music turned up at a higher volume, you're going to see green lights flashing across here. So everything is labeled for ease of use. That way you know if I say, hey, unplug the yoga amplifier, you know exactly which one it is. This right here is your fitness video router. What that does is there's no internet off of this whatsoever. All of your internet comes from the MPOE room. So the way AT&T works is you have a router that gets these to the outside world for all of your video. So that guy's here, so there may be a time where the AT&T boxes are acting up or they say can't connect. You'll reset this guy right here. This is your UPS, main power source for the rack. You want to shut everything down, hit the power button there and hold it and you're good to go. So one thing that we discussed, we troubleshot yesterday up in the cabana, is sometimes these cable boxes act up. They'll freeze up, it'll just get stuck on a screen and it won't do anything. So what you'll do here is hit this power button, hold it down for 10 seconds, everything should come back online.
So these are off right now?
Yep. Because this is for the Engage courtyard, the one that's not done yet, and this is yoga. So
Perfect.
So and then the fitness one, we were watching TV in there a little minute ago, so that one's turned on and ready to go.
Cool.
Any questions?
No.
It's all pretty basic. Everything is going to be, we're going to go through, and when we come back to do the Engage courtyard, I was going to do it this trip, but I figured I'd give you a couple more weeks, a month, so that way we'll come in, we'll clean it all out, and then every quarter just come through with, alcohol, electronic alcohol wipes and compressed air. Not a lot of the equipment is all that sensitive, but it is electronics and it is sensitive to dust. The main issue you're going to have is these guys right here. These AT&T cable boxes especially are sensitive. So, and then nobody else should be in this rack. Not AT&T, not the electrical, not the other low voltage guys, nothing. This is all of your camera system, security system, audio video system, and that's it. Nobody else should be messing around in here. So if somebody tells you they need to get in here, they're lying.
Got it. Noted.